Cruz, sex before marriage. You've done it, true or false? Cruz, true
Yeah,
or
yeah,
false?
no, yes. I've done it. I'm coming. So I've done because
You know, I'm the kind of
I
person that
kept my-
always argue that men are not virgins.
I'm keeping. Wait, because let me throw the question back to you.
Yeah.
Have you had sex?
You haven't
No.
had sex before
marriage?
Yes, I
When you're-
I had sex before marriage.
Dependent vibe, we are make we enter. Sound of the people. I dey chase dreams for the late night route.
What's up, people? You welcome to Deep in the Vibes podcast. My name is Boy Cruz, Mr. International, the hottest boy on TV. Now, on today's topic, we're going to be talking about sex before or after marriage. Which one is ideal, alright? Now, our guest today is not a person, but
Reward Aya.
you welcome Mr. Reward.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. And my co-host today is not another person, but
My name is Mr. Osayuk.
all right, let's get straight up now. I want to ask you now, Mr. Reward Aya. Now, sex before or after marriage, which one is ideal to you? Just can you just explain?
before
or after
and
marriage?
sex after marriage. So let's look at sex before marriage.
All right.
So sex before marriage is wrong.
Okay.
The reason I said sex before marriage is wrong because sex is originally designed for married couples, not for singles.
Wow.
So when you say sex before marriage, you're talking about singles who are involved in sexual intercourse, but they don't understand what sex is all about. Because sex is intimacy. It's a tie, it's a covenant, it's an agreement. So until you have that understanding that sex is an agreement, you don't know what sex is about. That's why you see a lot of people, they have sex and they feel that sex is for pleasure, for fun. But sex is not for pleasure, it's not for fun. Sex is for reproduction.
Okay. Sex is for reproduction.
Reproduction.
Wow.
So sex after marriage.
Oh, so sex. Okay.
So I just said sex before marriage.
Okay, now sex after
So
marriage.
let's go to sex after marriage.
All right.
Now, when you are married, you have legal right to have sex. Why? Because you have paid the dowry of that woman
Sorry, when you are married, you have legal right to have sex with your partner.
with your partner.
With your wife, okay.
Because you have paid the dowry of that
Okay.
woman and you have fulfilled all the marital rights. And listen, when you are married to somebody, that person has what they call security, marital security. The person feels secure and you also feel secure. Customarily, the both of you are secured because you have done the necessary thing. But once it is not done, there will be insecurity. That's where you see there will be suspicion. The wife goes out dressed in a way the man will not be happy. Or the man goes out and spend time, more than the usual time he used to return home. The wife will feel suspicious. I don't know if you understand. Because they know that there is something that is missing. There is no intimacy. So sex before marriage, there is no intimacy. But sex after marriage, there is intimacy.
That's nice. That's nice.
Okay, the way you spoke, you said sex is primarily for reproduction,
Yes.
but biologically you can't take away the pleasure aspect of it.
We know there is a pleasure aspect. But what is the main purpose?
The main purpose
It's to
of
make
sex.
babies. It's to make babies. Because that's why you see, no matter how many times you have sex with somebody, maybe you get married, you're dating a girl, you're married to a woman, and you keep having sex with her, and she's not pregnant. You as a man, you will not be comfortable. You want to go and check yourself if you have any medical problem.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yes,
though.
that's true.
You want to check yourself because you'll be wondering, do I have problem or she has problem? No, there's a time you get to when you keep having sex with somebody for a long time and the person is not pregnant, you want to go and check what is going on. Am I the fault or she's the fault?
Okay, hold on here. I think that before marriage, the goal of sex is pleasure. And within marriage, the goal of sex...
That's what everybody thinks.
Yeah, okay, yes, but I'm just trying to bring that out at this
That's a
juncture.
general concept because when you see
Yeah.
a lady, when you see a lady, the first thought that comes is I just want to have fun with her.
Sure.
But when you get to her, you discover that it is more than fun.
What do you mean it is more than fun?
Because sex is a fellowship. That the more you keep having sex with this person, you find it that you become so relaxed and comfortable. So the next thing that comes to your senses is, why not just settle down with this person? And let's make what? Babies.
Babies.
But why is sex before marriage so appealing, especially to our gender, the men?
Because the truth is, we'll not say like our gender. It's vice versa.
Okay.
Yes, it's vice versa. Because a lot of girls today, you see a lot of girls, a lot of ladies that are involved sexually, that are involved in sexual activities and stuff like that. Let me just tell you. Most of them prefer like, let me just date this person. There are some girls that will tell you they just want to date you. Have you met a girl that will tell you she wants to just have sex with you?
I've not seen any.
So we'll tell you, yes. There are some that are they are extroverts. They will meet you, they will tell you.
Wow. Are there people like that? Like some ladies like that?
Yes. Unlike guys that meet girls, okay, I want to date you because of sex, and do you get?
Yeah.
But you see, there are some girls who also do the same.
Okay, so the question here is why that pleasure? And remember that this pleasure is not just about pleasure alone. It's a business. It's an industry. So when you now say sex before marriage, I understand you are coming from the Judeo-biblical concept, but
Definitely.
we also must have to deal with the biological aspect of it, the societal interpretation and cultural interpretation of it.
Yeah.
So sex before marriage. Okay, let's make it practical. Cruz, sex before marriage. You've done it, true of us. Cruz, true of us.
Yes. I've done it. I'm coming. I've done because when I've not found Christ though, that was then. But
Cruz, are you saying
now
that since you found Christ that you've not done it?
I've not. No, I've not.
Cruz.
Real talk. No. This is hold on. See, probably I don't know, but I'm just giving you real facts.
Voila.
You understand? I've not
Okay,
done it.
the fact is
I've
not
not
fact.
done it. This is real.
Voila promise.
No, this is real
Okay.
fact. I'm not a joke. You understand? When I got born again, I did it when I was still in the world. you
Everybody,
understand?
yes.
I did it. I'm not a virgin though. You understand? But ever since I found Christ, I just felt like
I'm the kind of
I
person that
kept
always argue that men are not virgins.
I'm keeping myself for the right one now.
Now, I'm sorry, we have to digress here a bit because this is something that has become a pandemic.
Yes.
A lot of born again, quote unquote, because they have to keep an identity and image. When you confront them with this question, everybody is a saint. Why?
The truth is, I don't think everybody is a saint because a lot of persons who tell you they haven't done it, they have done it.
Okay. So
Do you understand?
Does that include somebody here?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Mr. Saiki, let me throw the question back to you.
Yeah.
Have you had sex?
You haven't you had sex before
marriage?
Yes, I had sex before marriage. With the woman I'm married to right now.
Multiple relationships.
With the woman you are married to.
Yes, right
You
now.
were
And even
this-
before the woman I'm married to right now, I dated other ladies. I had sex with them.
As a born again.
As a born again. I was even functioning in church.
Wow, that's nice.
Even as a born again.
Yes.
No, that's not nice. No,
I'm not saying it's
saying the
nice.
truth.
I'm not saying it's
Not
nice,
saying
but
it's
I'm
nice.
just trying
saying
to
the fact,
point out
the
that
truth, yeah.
this is a reality.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is that why we can't deal with this issue and why we can't be able to dissect this issue because of secrecy. Because of the secrecy.
But within you, you don't have.
But I'm coming. Let me still ask this question. What about some single mothers? Probably some ladies that are single. They are believers though, but probably they've given birth before. You understand? They gave birth out of wedlock. But do you want to tell me that because they gave birth out of wedlock and they are believers, that celibacy they will not keep that, they will not have that sex.
They'll just be celibate.
Just be celibate because they've given birth already now. You understand? Out of wedlock. You understand? So now in that aspect, how will you rephrase that?
Okay, first, if we want to really look into that, we'll look at the circumstances before she became a single mother.
Okay.
Now, before she became a single mother, she had intimacy with somebody. She was in a relationship with someone, and they had intimacy, which is an agreement.
Yeah.
And that agreement is spiritual. It's a fellowship.
When you say spiritual, please.
Yeah, it's spiritual.
Our audience are
So when I mean spiritual, I'm talking about security. Do you get? Now, this is an awareness of God, Satan, and the persons involved.
Oh.
Do you get? If they are not legally married, God will be absent, and the devil will be present.
Oh, that's true.
Do you
What
get?
is your proof?
And my proof is this: where God is, it will last. Even if trials comes, even if they have issues, there will be a way to resolve it. But when God is absent, that's when you see that. When these things keeps happening, they go their separate ways without thinking coming back. Without thinking of coming back.
I beg to differ.
I'm coming. A lot of people need to listen to. I don't want to be religious here, though. I'm coming. No, I don't want to be religious, but I need to say it the way it is. A lot of people need to listen to my man of God, Reverend Greg. There's this topic, sex and a generation. You understand? He has been going on for months now, weeks now. He threw more light on this. You understand? Because I learned a lot from his teachings. Understand? That's why I could balance this whole thing spiritually, and you understand. So I feel like sex out of marriage. If you have sex with that, that's not God's will. You understand?
It is not.
It's not God's will.
The question is why? Why?
Yes, because
why?
It's written there now. It's in the Bible now. Because I'm coming. It's in the Bible. You are not married. The Holy Spirit is not involved. You are not married.
Wait, listen. Why I'm asking you why is this? It's the same questions a new generation is asking.
Very well.
Why should they not have sex? Why they are not married?
Because you can't just tell me it's written. It's written. So why?
Okay, the reason is because of lack of biblical understanding.
So enlighten us.
Yes, because if you are a good student of the Bible, you will understand that first, God is holy. And he that comes to God must be what? Holy.
Yeah.
So that is the standard. So the Bible said, shall we live in sin that grace may abound? The Bible even warned that you should flee from what? Fornication, lust. So you see a lot of guys in our Gen Z generation, or a lot of ladies who have sexual intercourse before marriage. Listen, it is because of lust. Lust is a desire that you cannot control. It's an uncontrollable desire. Lust is something that controls you beyond your will. That's why you see when you keep having that urge for someone, you will not be able to control it until you have satisfied it. That urge will not stop. And at the end of the day, when you have even done it, you will discover that you are not even satisfied.
You still want to do more.
You want to go more. And even the more you go, the more you'll be looking at this thing is it's mundane. It's boring.
That's the devil playing true.
But how come it is still, prevalent in our society?
The reason why it's prevalent is because of the idea. Now, there's this cheap idea that make money, get woman from songs. People follow songs. People follow words. Make money,
it's more like
get woman. A guy now wants to make money and get women.
Yeah. His idea is just to make money.
Buy a car, put a woman in the car. That is his idea. So he makes this money to have sex and to maintain the woman. But it is a very wrong idea. It's a very wrong idea because the church, even this thing as we're saying it now, is happening in the church. These are things that are happening in the world and it has not crept into the church. That you find young guys in the church who do these things with our guests in the church. And it's wrong.
Very, very wrong. Very, very wrong.
Very wrong. They are not supposed to be practicing it in the church.
It's
not the church standard.
I want us to specify something. For example, now let's make something plain. If I take a knife, all right, and I cut you, you feel pain.
Definitely.
You feel the cut.
Yeah. And there will be scar there. There will be
scar,
yeah.
and I know that that's wrong.
Yes.
When you are telling me this thing is wrong, it seems as if you are just saying it's wrong based on what you've read. Why is this thing? Break it. Let's see why this thing is wrong. Because if I don't know that this thing is wrong, you are just telling me it's wrong. Why?
Okay. From your analysis now, you took a knife and you cut somebody. First, it will bleed.
Yes.
You will see the mark. You will see the scar.
Yeah.
Then the blood is going to come out.
Yes.
Now, this is it. When you took that knife, you have two consciousness. One, either to do it or not. Because everybody you see, in our conscience, we always think twice. Should I do this thing or not? That is the standard that God has set for everybody. There will be this conscience that will tell you, do this thing, do it. And sometimes you just feel like, why should I even do it? Why should I even do it? So this is where it dawns on you that if you are spiritually mature, if you are grown spiritually, you will choose what is right from what is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you see, they will tell you, they said, as you are growing every day as a Christian, you learn. You learn every day as a Christian. Now you keep learning, you say, I just learned something. But there's a stage you get to, you feel like the things you know, they are updated. So what do? You unlearn. You unlearn some of the things you have learned. Then when you feel like you have unlearned some of those things, then you feel like I still need to learn. Then what do? You go to relearn again.
Okay, sir. Now, by what standard would you judge a culture or a community who this Bible has not gotten to them yet, and they have intercourse? By what standard will you not judge these people? How do you convince these people now that this thing is wrong? They've not known your Jesus, they've not known your Bible.
But
No.
there are some cultures like that.
Yeah, there are
So
some,
they've not known your
there are
Jesus, they've
there are
not known
some
your Bible.
cultures, like they believe that we call them pagan. The pagan. Yeah, they are called the pagans. So these pagans, they are infidel, they are unbelievers. Do you get?
That's a very strong word.
Yeah. Now, they are infidel, they are unbelievers. These people, they have a way of doing things. Like they just feel like it's a tradition. I've watched some movie where in some traditions where they have sexual intercourse while they are doing their traditional performance and all those things. That is what they feel like they use it to appease their gods. So if you check them, though they do those things culturally as an appeasement to their gods. And it's a connection with those deities. There's an intimacy, there's a bond, there's a covenant. So now you that goes there and you don't have idea about this thing and you join that thing, at the end of the day, you have blended yourself into a system you don't understand.
So how do these people know that sex before marriage is wrong? Because they are just doing it. So what makes it wrong to that guy? Because it's easy for you to tell me it's wrong because I have a kind of Christian background. It's easy.
Yeah.
But what about that?
Those people that they don't have idea. They
don't
don't
have
the
idea.
Bible, the Bible has not gotten to them.
The Bible said,
Thank you.
The Bible said, how can they know except they have a teacher?
Now they don't have.
Now they don't have a teacher. No, there is no. I don't believe that. Even if in those culture, there are rules and regulations. There are do's and don'ts. There are penalties for every wrong. I don't know if you understand. There are penalties for every wrong in those cultures.
And what if the sex before marriage is not a penalty? You know why I'm going to, Sam? I want you to explain to me without the Bible that sex before our topic
Sex before marriage
is wrong. Without the Bible, without the context of the Bible, explain to us.
Generally, sex before marriage is wrong.
Why?
It's a wrong ideology.
Why? Without the Bible, please don't bring the Bible now. Don't bring the context.
Why I said it's wrong is this.
Okay.
Now, for instance, any woman you have interest on, you should understand that this person is somebody you want to make a family with. That is the purpose of sex.
What if that was not my purpose?
So if that is not your purpose,
yeah.
you are on the wrong path because you're doing what is wrong.
Why is it wrong? Why is
The
it
reason
wrong?
why it's wrong is
Yes.
because, now listen, you want to have sex with somebody that you know that the standard before you should have sex with a lady is to first consult the family, you do the marriage right, you do the proper thing, but now you just want to have sex. It's like, it's a rape. It's like you are raping her.
But if she agrees to it,
Even if she agrees.
you can't call that rape by the law.
Yeah, honestly, you can't go that rape.
A girl can agree to have sexual intercourse with you when her parents is not there. But when her parents are aware that she has been having sex and they don't have knowledge about it, by the time they begin to question her, she can tell the parents that you forced yourself into her.
Yeah, in some
It
cases,
happens in the society.
In some
So what
cases.
will you say? And to force yourself into a woman, when the woman says no and you force yourself and you keep forcing her and you have your way, it's rape.
Okay, so now we are getting somewhere now. I think
It's right.
you've raised the point now. You have raised the point and you used a scenario to raise the point that if I want to have sex with a lady before marriage,
Yeah.
okay. Now a question that is worth asking here is: can I take that lady and in front of her parents have sex with the lady? Because let me make you understand something that in the Jewish custom, all right, you know, right here, over here in our side of the world, when we do our marriage, we believe that the marriage ceremony is when we go to the court, when we go to the
Church,
do traditional. But in the Jewish culture, the real marriage is the consummation, and that consummation is done publicly.
Yeah.
There's a curtain, all right. They go into the inner chambers in the sight of everybody, and the man has to consummate the marriage, which is sex, and he has to come out with a white sheet that is stained with blood, proving
She's a virgin.
that she's a virgin. All right. So now the question is, can I now say, okay, I want to pick up a lady in front of her parents and just sleep with her? Is that possible?
When you are not getting married.
When in fact, I don't even want to. I just want to do my thing, pack, and go.
They want me to kill you throw away.
Okay,
This
so
na Nigeria. The
so now,
parents go
you know
finish
what? That's what I've been asking. Like, what
because
makes
the parents will kill you. The only answer I have for you is that if you don't want to live long, just try it.
exactly? So that's what I've been asking.
You want to die before your time, just try it. Even if the father is the most laziest man, that day you will know the father is a giant. He will bring out the Goliath, the animal in him.
So this because I've been asking something, and the reason I'm asking is not because necessarily I'm for or against. I'm trying to make us understand that most people feel that God is kind of like biased. That why will God say this? Or why will God say that? I did the research. I don't want to go there now, but we must understand where was God coming from, because whatever God does, He does from the position of love. So if you as a mother and a father, if you can endorse that, okay, I have a girl child, especially these days where fathers love their daughters to a fault, and you can then say, okay, any boy can come and sleep with my daughter while I'm sitting down watching. I believe if any man can agree to that, it's okay for him to have sex before marriage. And there are other factors. So those are the kind of things I'm trying to say. Can we draw these things out so that people can understand that when they listen to all this stuff, they can now begin to deduce that, okay, I think something is not really right here. Because most of these things we do it in secrecy.
Logically, you cannot take a girl to have sexual intercourse with her in the presence of her parents or even her siblings.
That's wrong. Even in presence of your friends.
Even in the presence of your friends.
So it's humanly speaking, there's something else that just says that this is wrong.
So look at these people who do these things. They don't do it with clear eye. They are intoxicated. Some of them, they are on drugs. They are on alcohol. I don't know if you understand. So if you see somebody who comes out to do such kind of thing, the person is not doing it with their right mind.
And this is where it gets weird, because the pornography industry has almost wanted to make this normal. The music industry and the music videos we see, they are making it look like it's a culture, it's a normal day thing.
And you know one thing, there's something about porn. If you always engage in porn, the only thought that will come to your mind is sex, having sex, going after sex, chasing yash. That's the thought that will be in your mind, just chasing yash.
Sir, are you
Are you a believer?
No, I'm not a believer, because the way you're speaking.
No, I'm just telling you because
have you fallen victim of it before?
No. I'm just telling you from what I know, because I've studied the society and I've studied a lot of things, even the church. I've studied the society and I discovered that where your treasure is, there your heart will be. So when you invest your mind in something, you keep thinking about it. And once whatever you keep thinking about, those are the things you want to do. That's why you see a guy will just go on Instagram or on Facebook, mostly on Instagram. They just keep scrolling. They look for beautiful girls' picture. The next thing they want to write them. But the purpose of that is, I want to just have sex with this one. I was watching a video where a guy was talking with a girl. He sent the guy a voice note. He said, listen, I said, this money, I have money to take care of you. I have Benz. He said, I have money. I just want to spend the money on you. I want to worship you with my money. And the guy was just laughing. So look at his mind. I have money. I want to just spend it on a woman. I want to worship her. He said, I just want you to be happy. Now, his parents will be somewhere now. Maybe his parents they are not happy. His brother and sister, he has not made them happy. But he wants to make a woman happy just for how many minutes pleasure? 5 minutes pleasure.
I don't really blame the young man. The people I blame is the women. Let me explain why. I blame the women because one thing you must understand is this. The shaping of the image, to shape the image of a man solely lies in the woman. And to shape the image of a woman solely lies on the man. Let me elaborate. You see, Cruz, if amongst men, all right, I tell you, guy, you know, they try all those kind of stuff, you're not man enough, we can laugh it out. Yeah. But in the public, if a woman tells you that you're not man enough, how do you feel?
I feel bad.
You feel very much terrible. It's much more terrible. So what am I trying to say? You see, the women, not even this generation, the previous generation and the earlier generation, they created an image. And the image is this, that Okuya, man, now man we fit do X, Y, Z. We get money, we get car. You understand? And so they've given they've given an impression that this thing we fit give you, but you go fair get money, you go fair get. So that young boy, through whatever means, he has gotten the money, he has gotten the car. Now he feels he's entitled. Because what he has been told by society, what he has been told by the community is that if you have these things, you are now, you are legally entitled to have sex or, do whatever you want to do. So I don't really blame the boy because
it's because of the society. We used to have this, my uncle, my dad's younger brother is my uncle. He's a deeper life pastor. So he would tell me, sir, Reward, I don't want to see you with any girl. The man was always policing me, but he did not know that while he was policing me, the girl he was trying to prevent me from, the girl was already living with us in the house.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Wow.
The girl was with us. So he felt that the girl was a friend of my sister, but he did not know the girl was my girlfriend.
Oh.
So he loved the girl, he would play. So after 5 years, he realized.
5 good years.
So he was like, so you have been dating this girl for long? Reward, you are bad, oh. Reward, you are bad, oh. But I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So it's because of the society. What kind of environment did you grow up from? Because when I'm growing up, when those who grow up from some certain environment, they relate with the activities that happens there. For instance, now, I grew up in a ghetto, then I look at the way things are done in a ghetto way. What do you expect me to do? I have to do the same thing that I see. I have to follow the same system.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay, let's proceed now. Let's consider the ecosystem of this whole thing and, really hit the nail on the head so that we can wrap up on time. Let's start by saying, what are the fallouts of sex before marriage? What are the fallouts that happen? Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, the fallout that happens during sex before marriage, that relationship doesn't last.
Are you for real?
Yes, it doesn't last. And that's what leads to promiscuity. Because when you keep having sex with somebody you are not married to, you will not be satisfied. Because after sex, you discover that you still want to go and test ogbono. You think that the one you just tested is a goosey.
I'm coming. Sorry, you say like you just mentioned something like if you have sex with somebody that you're not married to, you will not be satisfied.
You will never be satisfied.
You never be satisfied. But there are some people after having sex with this same person, they will keep having sex with this same person till they get married to this person.
Cruz, these people, some
And
of them are in
outside
marriage, oh.
And outside that,
some of them are in marriage.
They
And
will
outside
get
that,
married to those persons, so you understand.
But
they were having sex before marriage.
Cruz, just come out.
But let me just clear this.
call me out.
Because what I'm saying is because
Just call me out.
this guy
Just call me out.
Most of them.
he was having sex before he got
And
married.
he's having sex outside too again.
I'm not having sex
He did
outside.
not say that one, though, please.
I'm not having sex outside. I'm not having sex outside.
I know people who were doing this thing and they still have some side chick outside. That's why you see some guys will say, even if they don't say it out in their mind, they have tasted ogbono, let's go and taste egusi. But in the real sense, it's the same thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand. It's the same thing.
No.
A woman is a woman.
Yeah.
The only difference is the shape, the face, and maybe the skin color.
More if
Women are women. They are the same.
More if you are married. If you are married, you are married. Stick to your wife. Don't leave your wife. Don't have sex outside marriage.
So the fallout here is
Yeah.
this. The fallout here is this. Once you are not married to a woman, you will not be satisfied with her sexually. Let's just forget about whatever you want to say. That's why you see there will be a lot of insecurity. You are suspecting her. If she travels and stays long, your mind is not settled. I'm telling you, we are men. Your mind is not settled. By the time she travels and stays long, the thing that comes to your mind,
Somebody don't do.
by the time you keep calling her, she doesn't pick. Hey,
I really that
something is going on.
I really that
Something is
before.
going on. Do you understand?
No, yeah.
You say,
love someone.
if I call her, she usually pick.
If you truly
And
love
maybe you
someone.
call her and she does not return the call. You don't know if she doesn't have unit to call you back. You say, this woman, she don't change you. Then maybe eventually you're able to call her and she pick. Then maybe she will respond in a way you don't like. Say, where you go? Where you there since? You not see my missed call? Insecurity has coming.
Okay. So one of the fallouts we've identified now is
Insecurity.
Yes. in terms of the relationship. The trust level goes
Trust
down.
level. Because trust level will always be questioned. Yes, it will be questioned. Your trust level will be questioned. Whether you like it or not, it will be questioned.
I'd like to share a story, and I won't mention names, of someone in an industry, had a protege growing under him, and he took advantage and had a lot of sexual intercourse, and with the promise of raising the person up in that industry, but that promise was never.
It was sex for promise.
It was never
Sex for
fulfilled.
promise for female. Like
But
sex
at the end of the day,
Just like a student who is going for sex for grade.
At the end of the day, this lady ended up coming out of that yoke and started building little by little, painfully, but growing. And then she got to a level that she became 10 times higher than this other person. Now, this other person is in a position where he needs help to get to the level where this lady is. How do you think this person is now going to approach the lady and say, I need help?
First, you know that lady in particular, that this guy had promised for a very long time, sex for maybe visibility, sex to make a superstar, whatever the promises may be. Do you understand? Because every promises comes with packages. And you know, many of these people, they come with promises because they want, you know, sex is a now desire. It's just an instant desire. I don't know if you understand. Sex is an instant desire. Just something you want to do now. Just to satisfy yourself. And you are done. And when the urge comes, you do it again, you are done. But after sex, what comes next? Will you fulfill your promises? That is where the question stands. That is why you see there are a lot of fallouts. You can promise a girl you want to do something just because you want to have sex with her. To her, it is nothing. I don't know if you understand. To her, it is nothing.
So
she will give it to you.
So they want to say women are easily
cajoled. She will give, you can cajole a woman with material things. That's why you see the devil was able to cajole Eve with apple. Just apple, eat. You have knowledge, you have sense. You know you are naked. You don't know you are naked. You are walking about naked. You say you are lying. I'm not naked. I'm wearing clothes. Devil was okay. Shop apple. Gift of apple. Open her eyes, and she saw she was naked. I don't know if you understand. So if you give a woman promise, she will commit herself to you to see if you will fulfill that obligation. Do you get?
Okay.
So this is where the fallout comes in. Now she has given you this sex and she keeps feeding you. She can watch you for a long time to see if you are actually going to do that thing. From the moment you deviate, the fallout comes in.
All right.
And listen, once you have done that to a girl, you promise a girl that you want to do something for her, and you've violated her sexually. You've made your sexual gain out of her. And that thing you did not do it. One, you have broken her. Emotionally, she is broken. Psychologically, she's going through crisis.
Deep.
Internal crisis.
Deep.
And you have put a wound in her heart that will take years to be healed. Now, if she also goes to meet another person who is not as mature as the first one, who promised her and never fulfilled the promise, and has sexual intercourse with her, and that same person also did the same thing, there will be an extension of that wound.
Oh.
This is the reason why a lot of ladies, they can't stay in relationship. Why? Because a lot of guys, they brought them into a relationship by building their mindset that money for this, phone for sex.
Or even marriage.
Marriage for sex. This for sex. This for sex. This for sex. So now they have built them around materialism. I'll give you material things. I'll do material things for you. Give me sex. So by the time they didn't do it, or maybe they did a part and they never completed it. And that person later left that person and meet another person. So it's also expect you to do the same thing.
The one that is even painful now is when you see men now say, you'll get belay for me before marry.
And this one
Yes.
is, I'm
And
talking
then
about
the lady
like that.
takes in, and then 3 months where it has gone past the first trimester, the young man says, I won't be, I'm not sure, my man of God say not be you.
You know, I've heard in some instances where some pastors will advise that.
No, I'm not.
Some
When I
pastors,
use
I'm
that
not saying
man,
all pastors.
when I
some.
use that man of God, I'm just trying to say
No,
that at the end of the day, the
I
person,
want to come in. I just say some, not all pastors. Where some will say that you should have sex, test.
Okay.
Some people have said you should test. But it doesn't really make sense. What are you testing?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Reward. If we keep going on and on, we won't leave here, okay? Because I've learned, you understand. Thank you very much for raising
Thank you so
Deep
much.
in the Vibes podcast. I don't know, my
Thank you
co-host,
so
if you have any question, one last question for Mr. Reward. Or...
one last question. One thing I just want to say, not a question, but just to use it in rounding up, is that number one, sex before marriage whether biblical or not, we as humans, we know what is right. We know what is wrong. It is instinctively built.
So we should
into
tell them,
us.
is it right or wrong?
It's
Tell
wrong.
them,
It's
let
wrong.
them, it's
It's
wrong.
wrong. It's wrong.
All right. Yeah, let me just add to it. See, sex before marriage
It's wrong.
is wrong.
Yes.
It's totally
Whether biblically or not biblically, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
don't
the
be
point.
don't indulge
should
yourself
not,
in
yeah,
it.
we should not try
Don't
to
indulge
omit
yourself in it. Yes.
You understand? Because you will enjoy sex more if you are married. You and your spouse should be looking towards the sex that you people will have after if you are married. If you are married, if you finish marrying this person, you'll be looking towards the sex. You understand? Not now, because if you know the sex this person, they have sex with this person, you don't think that they are gay for the marriage
You go
now.
still tire yourself.
You understand? But so in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that sex before marriage is wrong. Thank you very much. God bless you, Mr. Rewal and Mr. Saiki.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for having
All
us.
right. Till we come your way, same time, same station. Stay blessed. Deep in Advice Podcast. My name is Boy Cruz. Stay blessed.
Deep and vibe. We do with no drum. Deep and vibe. Make this sound go